I'm here to tell you that thinning, especially the type of thinning that results from too much tension from locticians and beauticians pulling too tightly, is not some inevitability. It's not something that just has to happen. I don't care how widespread of a problem or occurrence it is. It simply requires people to change their approach. I'm happy to report that my sides are no longer thinning. Guess when they stopped thinning? When I started my lock journey 3 years and 3 months ago now. Why? What's the link? What's the correlation? Well, I started to take care of my own hair, and I know how to not pull too tightly.
Sebbies is here. Welcome to my channel. Set a trade you, set a trade you. Set a trade you, set a trade you. Set a trade you, set a trade you. Set a trade you, set a trade you.
Hey guys, Sebbies is back. I do hope you all are doing well. So I was not even planning on making a video today, but I woke up inspired. Why, you might ask? Well, I was watching my boy Noel Got Locs most recent video. Well, actually, it's probably not most recent anymore. The dude, he posts daily. I mean, he has like this compulsive disorder when it comes to uploading YouTube videos. Who uploads lock videos daily? Yeah, we're gonna be quiet on that. I used to. Anyway, so probably 2 videos ago now, since, like I said, he uploads daily. Be sure to check him out, by the way, Noel Got Locs. Yeah, I was inspired by a video that he posted yesterday. And in that video, he was talking about how his, the woman who did his hair, who wasn't his normal loctician, but I guess was the loctician that taught his normal loctician or whatever, she did his hair, retwisted it, and then two-strand twisted it. And he was talking about, even when she was just twisting his locks, it was super tight and causing him a lot of pain. Now, it had been a while since he had gotten it retwisted, and so I assume there was some associated pain from the separating of the locks where marriages were occurring. I experienced that. I think everybody experiences that. Even if you pop your locks, it still happens, right? But he was talking about also as she was twisting, basically his scalp was on fire. And it really made me upset. So I'm like, this is not how it should be. This is, while it seems to be the norm, like I can't tell you how many videos I've seen, especially from my brothers out here who, they'd be happy about that fresh retwist, but they'd be complaining about how their scalp is on fire because, the person, their loctician, whoever, retwisted their hair too tightly. And I just want to say this is not acceptable. It might be common. It might be common practice. It might be popular. It might be ubiquitous. But this is not okay. This is also why you have people that are thinning. You have people with bald spots. This is why those things are also commonplace and ubiquitous. So it just made me upset because I feel like, most dudes especially, they don't know anything. Like, we don't know anything about hair care unless you go to your barber, you're getting some sort of fade or a cut or whatever. But when it comes to like long hair stuff, like dudes are kind of like ignorant, right? And they just assume that the ladies will hook it up because they keep their hair hooked up, right? But I don't know. And in a sense, I feel like brothers are being taken advantage of. Not that these female stylists are doing it intentionally. I think they just don't know any better. I think they're also obsessed with a tight, neat look. I mean, if you think about why do people retwist hair tightly? It's because they want to make sure they catch every single strand and that everything is in place and everything is laid and everything is smooth, everything is seamless, right? That's what they're going for. And to achieve that, or so they think, they do it super tight. They catch every single hair. But this is not okay because it has negative consequences, like traction alopecia, like thinning. I mean, even when I had loose natural hair, my sister, I love her, she does amazing hairstyles, and her cornrows are on point. But she used to braid too tightly, and I would always notice that over here, like my edges on the sides, not that you can see them, but use your imagination. Think about what's up under this tail. It would always thin out. I could never get the sides to grow. And like I would get my hair done from her and be set for, 2 or 3 weeks. So I was like, yeah, this is sweet. But right after getting it done, at least for a day or two, I would feel like I was like this, and I had to like move mechanically because everything was so tight. And then after a few days later, it kind of loosened up. I don't know if I got new growth or what, but it eased up. Sometimes I would have headaches, and so I spoke to her about it, and she definitely eased up. Since then, I showed her traction alopecia video, so she's much better now. But it's a part of the natural hair care culture, I think, when it comes to like braids and locks and stuff like that. So I just want to like emphatically say that if your loctician is twisting your locks or interlocking your hair or whatever maintenance technique he or she is using, if she's doing this or he is doing this and he's doing it too tightly, it's not okay. You need to find somebody else, or you need to learn how to do it yourself. My scalp never hurts when I get done doing my hair. They're from tension, right? Yes, it can be kind of painful when I go 2 and 4 months when I'm separating, but that's a momentary thing. I'll pull hairs apart and it might be like a little painful then, but it's not any sort of lingering pain. And you guys should not be feeling, like your scalp is burning. You should not feel the need to refuse any other styles. Like my boy Noel Got Locs was asked, do you want braids, do you want this? And while he might have done it in any other circumstance, because his scalp was already on fire, he declined. Like, it's not okay. So for my brothers out there who may not know much about hair care, let me tell you that your scalp should not be in pain just because you get a retwist or just because you get cornrows or braids or whatever. That is unacceptable. And for those people who say that, hey, I'm tender-headed, and they tell their loctician that, and so there's pain there. Well, if somebody is tender-headed, that means that you need to do it even lighter. You need to be even more careful with their scalp. You can't just say, oh yeah, this person is tender-headed, so it's going to hurt anyway, so I'm just going to do what I do. No, not acceptable. So hopefully this video has enlightened a few of you, especially my brothers again out there. I got to look out for you. I can't have you been taken advantage of, even if it's not for malevolent or vindictive reasons, maybe just pure ignorance on the part of the loctician or hairstylist. But yeah, I'm looking out for you guys. Anyway, feel free to drop down below and comment, give your thoughts on this topic. Can we please save some edges? Can we please stop the mass thinning that is occurring in the natural hair community? Alright, that is it for this video. As always, please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions are hard to not really love at all. Sebbies is out.